Hi, hello, welcome. Capy girls are mad at me today because we've got quite a bit of construction stuff going on. So I'll go over what we've got going on in the next couple of days. She says, I'm looking for Capy Grams. I got Capy Grams for you later, I promise. So we'll go over what we got going on, show you some updates. I might be a little all over the place, I won't lie. And then I'm also going out of town, so I might toss a little bit of videos from that too as well. Say hi, Pumpkin. There's no grass there. Hello. What are you doing? Can you say hi? Say hi, Cheese. Oh, she's sweet. Capy Fun Swamp Break. Where will she reappear? Right there. Pumpkin's already meandered off down the creek. She says, what? I got left behind? Stevie, you're so much. Look at all the tadpoles. She's totally gonna fall in the water again. Finally. Working tub. So Capy tub was a feature of disdain for me for the past couple of weeks because it slowly stopped emptying, so we had to dig a new drain field for it, and I think I permanently fixed the problem. Garage is going up. And then here's some progress on that. So the garage is almost done. Got pretty much everything in except for the roof, and we'll have this nice little overhang patio, which I'm sure is going to be a favorite spot for the Cappies to sit in the shade when they don't have to hang under the porch anymore. Hi, bird. Trixie loves the entertainment of watching people working too, right, bird? Hi. Can you say hello? Hello. Hi. You're so good. So one of the fun things that I have to do because I'm going to be out of town for a couple of days is pre-prep some of Mozzie's food, which I wouldn't have needed to do for another couple of days. And that should last him almost a week, probably. Are you spoiled? Are you spoiled, boy? Yeah. Hi, Stevie. Oh, we're going to go bark at the TV again. Wow. The sound's not even on. Oh, okay. All right. Guys, come on. And of course, the dogs aren't the only ones who have their meals pre-prepped when I have to go out, pre-prepped when I have to go out of town. We've got Capy food prep, we've got some extra fresh fruits and veggies, we have some bird food prep, we have husband food prep with energy drinks for while I'm gone. Oh, and I'm just now realizing several minutes later that I should give you a little rundown of what's in Moose's little slop, which Stevie is always right underneath my feet while I'm making. So we have some sweet potato, which is boiled, and then I mash it up, and then we got some ground beef and some green beans and some rice, and then we also have some more ground beef and some oatmeal, and in the oatmeal I add egg as well. So a whole big smorgasbord. And then I wouldn't recommend feeding a normal non-terminal dog a mixture of your own food. His diet is made up under the direction of a veterinarian, and he's getting several different little multivitamins and stuff to make sure he's got the micronutrients he needs. Whereas Stevie gets a base of regular dog kibble. Nice, she's back at it again. Stevie gets a base of regular dog kibble and like a little bit of the fresh food added to it. Hi, buddy. Hello. Pumpkin exploring a new area, and instead of going towards the open space, she's going straight into heavy vegetation for no reason whatsoever. Where are you going? Nope, Cheese is doing the same thing. There goes Cheese. Here they come. I think Pumpkin's just confused as to why there's no fancy water feature for her to hang out in. I like how we'll introduce them to like a completely brand new area, and like their response is just to meander completely randomly. Like, where are you going? You're just straight line through the middle of the woods before, and off they go. There goes Pumpkin, closely followed by Cheesecake, per usual. Hi, Cheese, what are you doing? No, just get a side eye. Heads up. Rah. Mozzie! Yeah! I don't know what you got distracted by there. So where are you guys off to? I got stung by a wasp. We went on an adventure. Mom got stung. Can we please go home now? We get questions a lot on the swamp videos of how we get the Cappies back inside. This is the answer. Usually Stevie. Stevie herds the Cappies, but she does a bit of reverse herding where she leads the way and the Cappies follow her. Sometimes I follow along behind. Sometimes it's not necessary. Sometimes she just leads them on out. Right, Cheese? Cheese just follows where Pumpkin goes. Pumpkin follows Stevie. Okay, I need to focus or I'm gonna run into spider webs. Bye. I just love going out to feed the animals at 7:30 p.m. and coming back fully drenched in sweat. Hi, bird. Hello. I'm sorry, I wasn't ignoring you. Fun. Woo, garage is done. Hi, Mozzie. It's time to go let the Cappies out. Good morning, bird. My squash plant is thriving this morning. Good morning. Hi, Pumpkin. Stevie, get out of her food. Good morning, Cheese. Good morning, Cheese. Stevie, get out of her food. All right, we scooped out all the poo. Now the moment of truth. It's emptying. Will it empty all the way? Stevie's like, what's that noise? Oh, stop it. God, she's annoying. Look at it. Look at it go. Stevie, stop it. Oh, that makes my life so much easier. It's 7:59 and Cheese is already gone in the pool. You guys are something else. Good morning, Cheese. A nice morning side eye for us. Thank you. Cappies are coming to investigate the giant building that appeared over a 2-day span while they were on the other side of the barn. They're buffering. Good morning, Pumpkin. Here you go. Little breakfast snack. Come on, Cheese. Cheesecake. Come on. Someone's ready for breakfast. Good morning, bird. Hi. You hungry? Hello. Good morning. Miss Trixie, who is our African pied crow, gets all of her breakfast and all of her meals in puzzles. So you can see last night's puzzle, which I'll grab and go clean off now. And then I've also got a little bit of extra goodies in a nice little cardboard box. Let's go hide this. All right, bye, bird. Trixie. Bye, bird. You have a good day, okay? Goodbye. Will you say hello? No, I will not. She says I was going to get that box that you left behind. Okay, unboxing time. I have a habit of ordering things from Amazon and then completely forgetting what it was because I just have a really, really bad memory. I know what this one is. This one is a little fake turf to go by the Cappy stall to try to help keep us from tracking so much dirt in it, but I don't know what these guys are. I half wonder if this is going to be something like inappropriate and I won't be able to show you guys this. Okay, I remember ordering this. Woo, orange bucket. Now these are going to be upgrades for pumpkin and cheesecake's stalls so that we can have water buckets that are easier to dump and refill. And I got orange and I believe purple. Which one do you think Pumpkin's getting? I will say in my defense about forgetting about these entirely, I did have to wait like a full week even though I ordered them on Amazon because I wanted the fancy colors. So at least I have somewhat of an excuse. I'm heading out to film Capy Grams, and of course, Cappies aren't in their usual place under the porch, I'm sure because they want to be grouchy about the new garage. And I noticed a little buddy over here. Mind you, this is a different tortoise than already was out here earlier this morning. Come on, Pumpkin. You made a giant mess already. Where's Cheesecake? Cheese, are you inside? What are you doing? It's too hot to hang in there. Don't you want a Capy Gram? Just a scathing side eye. Thank you, lovely. Cheese is finally adjusting pretty well to having her own stall. As you could see, she likes hanging in her new little house over there. And she also used to be very, very claustrophobic about being closed in here with me or anybody in here with her. Like she would just jump up against the sides. She's been doing better with it, as you can tell. Her bald spot is improving too. You can see the little hairs growing back. When your bald spot goes away, I think that a lot of your followers will not be able to tell the difference between you and Pumpkin. She's like, you stop scratching. You want any more? More scratches? Ooh. Yeah, you're a good girl. And straight back into her bed. Pumpkin, meanwhile, also has multiple little spots to lay on. She just sits over on the mat in the corner or by the water container. Right, Pumpkin? Okay, so one more thing I gotta do before I leave for this weekend, or well, week. Hi, Cheese. One more thing I gotta do before I leave is give Trixie her live prey. So I try to give her not live, but like whole prey, once or twice a week. And since I'm gonna be gone through the bulk of the week, I'm not gonna put that on my husband because it's a little gruesome. So we have some quail. And I'm gonna put the lid on that in a second. We've got some quail from Blake's Exotic Feeders, and we're gonna be giving this to Trixie as her whole prey for the day, and then also a little bit of enrichment because I'm gonna put it in here and she's gonna have to work to get it. Hi, bird. She's waiting very patiently while I put the lid on here. Oh, well, mostly patiently. We also have a cameo from earlier in this video. These are the oats that I used for Mozzie's food. Trixie actually gets this food too a little bit. Hi, you got some enrichment? Yeah, bird. Did you move your sprinkler over? Stevie being the quintessential crazy herding breed. Ooh, scary. The fun thing with Trixie is that anytime you give her an object that's a little bit bigger than she's used to, she gets very, very cautious of it. And that usually results in lots of dramatics. Like that. Not that you could get much more dramatic than this one. Stevie. Oh, we're gonna try to steal my cap. What the hell are those things called again? Pop socket. Yeah, pop socket. Hi. Go on, go get your thing. This is the other thing that's a little tricky with Trixie's enrichment is she tends to not want to interact with her enrichment until I leave. Stevie, rude. She tends to not want to interact with her enrichment until I leave because she just wants to pay attention to me and bother me and try to get rocks out of my shoes and just get attention overall. I kind of want to make sure that you can actually open that so that that doesn't go bad and stink. She says, food, I'd rather play with the lid. Woo! Stevie, you're so annoying. Hey, she got it. All right, bye. I'm not going to hang around and show you footage of her eating that quail because it is very gruesome. A lot of people don't really pay attention to this fact, but crows and ravens are certainly omnivores, which means they have a diet pretty similar to Stevie here, and they will eat whole prey. She will leave essentially nothing of that quail behind. They actually produce pellets as well, too, which she'll produce after whole prey items like this as well. Hi, Cheese. Cheese says, I've come over to watch the show. Oh, are we finally molting? I ran out of feathers for her thank you gifts, and I have been waiting on her to start molting again because I've just been totally out. By the way, Patreon members get a little thank you present when they join that include a Capy hair, and if she starts molting, a crow feather. Not this size, that's way too big for me to laminate and mail, but yeah, so join Patreon, you get all kinds of fun perks. Should we teach Cheesecake how to do kiss like Pumpkin does? Cheesecake, come back. Now. She says no. Cheese. Stevie, why do you eat everything? Get over here. What are you doing? Where are you going, Pumpkin? I think Pumpkin might be happy to have her tub back in working order. Of course, I come closer to get footage of her having fun in her tub, and she just refuses. She's just stood here for 20 seconds doing nothing. But Stevie's gonna drink the water. Stevie, don't drink that water. She says, I'll drink the water. You guys are ridiculous. Yeah, we're chasing Stevie. Oh, there she goes. Woo! You guys are always so much more active when Stevie's out and hanging out with you. It is funny. They graze and run and play so much more when Stevie comes out. Everyone loves Stevie. Right, Stevie?
Said I hear it all, wasting time around my head. So we're best friends, we're like brothers, we're a band too. It works pretty well for us. And you guys, give a big round of applause for yourselves for being a lovely group of people.
All right, that's all we got for today, guys. That's as much of an update as I can give you. I may or may not be recording this at the exact same time as I'm recording the intro, so probably toss in a little bit, but we'll pretend I had a fun time on my little mini vacation, which is definitely not something that I'm leaving for tomorrow because I'm not recording this ahead of time at all. Pumpkin, what are you doing? Pumpkin's doing a little snacking. So like, subscribe, comment, do all the things. Hi, Mozzie. You say hi. And we'll see you guys next time.